Hello everyone, today I'm here to share with you a tiny story about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I know this is a story that so many people have heard about it many times, and I wanted to share this story because it was fascinating. This story talks about how you could go from a desire and achieving something. Now this is the story of Napoleon Hill. His son was born deaf mute, and his son is called Blair Hill. And once he got known that he was a deaf mute, he said, "This is not the life I want my kid to be raised at. He is going to be like a regular person that could speak and that could hear." So at the 18th month, he went to a chiropractor and he started to do different kind of improvement in order to help Blair Hill get better. Did treatment with the chiropractors 3 times a week, and he did it regularly. And by his young age of 4 years old, he started to be able to hear. Whenever Napoleon Hill will talk to his son will turn around. It means that he was gradually improving his hearing. And with this, it allowed for him to know that he's actually transforming. And also, what he did was he told his child that you always have an advantage over your brother because of what you are. And he would always instill that you will actually excel and you have more advantage compared to your brother, who was a normal child. That he said you'll have a distinctive advantage compared to your brother in terms of being a newspaper boy. So, at the age of 7, once his parents, everyone in the family went out, he sneaked out and he went to the neighbor's house and borrowed 6 cents. And with the 6 cents, he bought the newspapers and he managed to sell them. And he managed a profit of 42 cents. And this built his entrepreneur skill set and gave him the confidence to grow into who he was. Of course, he did not attend any sign language any deaf school, because Napoleon Hill said, "I'm going to raise a normal child." So Blair Hill went to his schooling, high school and university, practically not hearing his professors. And very often, whenever he had to hear him, it had to be shouted to him at a very close range. And then he actually received a hearing aid one day, but that did not work. So the second time when he received another hearing aid in university, he said, after a failed attempt, I don't know. So he pondered a few days. But once he put on the hearing aid, he said, "Oh my God, I could hear perfectly." And allowed for him to call his mother, hear his mother distinctly, and also to hear his professors, to hear the radio and the television clearly. It allowed for him to hear people very clearly. So he was so ecstatic that he actually reached out to the manufacturer of the hearing aid company and said about his experience. The manufacturers actually reached out to him, asked him to go to New York. And at that moment, Blair had a very distinct idea. He said, "I'm going to help other people that are like me, that are actually deaf mute." He started to talk to a lot of other people that were deaf mute and their experience. And he gathered a 2-year plan to execute his ideas. And then he and Napoleon Hill set onto a journey to go through helping thousands of people that were deaf mute. So this story is allowing us to say, okay, if I have a very deep desire, you can achieve it if you have to set your ground to it. So let me ask you, what is your burning desire? Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.